Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about the best keyboard layouts for gaming. And this will be an easy tutorial for beginners, so let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. I'll be going over a few very simple keyboard layouts for gaming, and I consider these to be the best, and generally amongst the gaming community, these are also considered to be the best. And I'll be going over also just a couple of simple tips that you can incorporate into your gaming keyboard layout, and they'll just help you overall with your gaming setup. So without further ado, let's get right into this video tutorial and explanation. Okay, number one is going to be the QWERTY keyboard layout, which is a very simple keyboard layout. Now generally I would be using my left hand for the keys, but I'm using my left hand to hold the keyboard, so just bear with me and I'll explain it. The QWERTY keyboard layout is essentially WASD movement, which means if you look here, QWERTY is just another way of saying like the regular keys on your keyboard, because QWERTY, that's why we say it like that, QWERTY along the top row. Now, WASD movement, what that means is that you can see over here, you have WASD. And what that means is that these are going to be your movement keys. Your W is going to be your up, your S is going to be your down, your A is going to be left, and your D is going to be right. Now, I'm going to do it with my right hand, but generally speaking, you would use your left hand for this because your right hand would be on the mouse. But you can see WASD. And you would use these to move up, down, left, and right. Very simple, okay? That is sort of like a standard way of moving. Some people use the arrows, but generally speaking, there's reasons why we use WASD, and I'll explain why, okay? Or the next variation, I'll explain why, okay? Now, number two is the ESDF variant for movement. What that means is that it's the same idea, but you can see here, we have ESDF, okay? ESDF. And what that means is E is going to be up, D is going to be down, S is left, F is right, okay? And it's the same idea. You're going to put your fingers there, and you can use ESDF to essentially control the movement. So there's WASD, ESDF. Those are the ideas. Those are the two, generally speaking, the most well-accepted layouts, okay, for keyboards. Now, number three, and the reason why we generally choose to do this instead of the arrows, number three, is that you can map the keys around the movement ones. You should. Not all games accept it, but many games will allow you to map the keys around the movement ones. What that means is, let's say you're using ESDF. So right now my fingers aren't ESDF. You can see W is over here. So I can map something on the W, which means I can push it with my index finger. Okay, or sorry, because it would be my left hand. I'm sorry. I would be pushing with my ring finger, but you can push it with a finger. Okay, so if you're using ESDF, you can map the W to something, you can map the R to something, you can map the G to something, you can map the A to something, you can map the X to something, the C to something. You can map those keys around your movement keys to other things in the game. Many games will allow you to do that. And that allows you, let's say you're playing a game where you have an ability, right? So you're playing with ESDF movement, and then W is an ability, boom, you use the ability. And let's just say R is another ability, bam, you got another ability, right? And then let's just say, you put C as something in the game, C, boom, you refilled your health, your mana, whatever the case is. Whatever the case is for the game you're playing, okay? So map the keys around the movement keys if you can in the game. It'll just make your life so much easier. Last but not least is number four, which is map something for your thumb as well. So when you're using these keys over here, your thumb is available. So if I'm using it, let me just try and spin the keyboard here. If I'm using these keys, let's say I'm using ESDF for my movement, okay? My thumb can go and hit the space. It can also hit the B or the N or the W. So I can map keys for my thumb as well, which will give me more. It just makes it easier. Instead of going on the screen and using whatever ability, or instead of pushing a number at the top to use an ability, whatever the case is, you can use something on your thumb that your thumb can reach. So instead of having to go push a number, you can push something with your thumb, right? And many games will allow it. You just have to see if the game that you are playing will allow it. And that's it. Those are the best keyboard layouts for gaming. It's been an easy tutorial for beginners. And I've just sort of told you the two best keyboard layouts, and then I've sort of told you some additional tips that you can make use of. And that's truly it. I got nothing else to say, so we're going to roll the outro. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.